Welcome back, everybody, to Singularity Roleplay for what I think is, our 11th episode now? Yeah, sounds right. Our 11th episode of Fragments of Tomorrow's Apocalypse. 12? Has it really been a year? I thought that was next month.
I don't know.
It's been 12
Time is a
sessions.
fake.
Yeah. Okay, well, welcome to the 1-year anniversary, everybody.
Hey. Our 1 year is next month, but it's been 12 total sessions.
Okay, so yes, it's been
Okay.
12 total episodes. All right.
It's like, don't ask me to do math, Alan.
But you're our math person.
Since when?
I don't know.
When did we have a designated math person?
I'm
I
the
have
only one who's
humanities.
referenced calculus in game.
We did that last session. Neptune's the math person. I'm the humanities person.
Which is truly so untrue, but it is kind of also right.
All right, anyways, we're that's a good cold open for everybody. Oh, of course, I lost my thing here. Hold on. So yeah, this is our 12th episode of Fragments. It is a gritty and dark noir investigative game with a twist for the City of Mist system. While those of us around the game table have our safety tools in place, it's important to know if anybody here tonight, or if anything here tonight is something you're not going to be comfortable with. If there is something that comes up or you find the topics discussed to be too much, please take a step back, get some air, and hopefully we'll see you back here soon. Tonight's game has the following content that some may find disturbing: cults, drugs, and emotional manipulation. Before we go and get into the crux of our game, let's go ahead and go around our table. And of course, I don't have Twitch up for me, so you know what? I'm going to do it Discord order. Let's go, Percy.
Hold on, I need to send my sister a message. Hannah, you
Oh, you got one end.
Apparently, we were not ready.
Apparently.
No, Hannah, send me what I'm supposed to say. Hi guys, my name is Cass, aka Yoda Almighty. See, I'm professional. I can do this. I am playing Percy Weylin tonight. Resident murderer. They're not dead anymore. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I didn't kill anybody. I'm not having a crisis. I didn't also technically temporarily become an avatar because Alan did a thing and I took advantage of it. But don't worry about it. Everybody's fine. Everybody's breathing. Do I popcorn or do I go? Do I dominate? What am I doing, Alan?
Yeah, let's send it to Hannah.
There we go.
Hi, hello. I am cleaning my glasses. I am Hannah. I will be your trans hacker girl for today. I will be doing a monologue in a little bit. I had my wisdom teeth out 6-7 days last Monday, the Monday that just passed, and I am only half here right now. Someone else can go. Sin.
Oh, did we start popcorning? Okay.
Apparently, we started popcorning.
Okay.
Sure.
Hi, I'm Synthetic. You could call me Sin. I am today rocking the combination of non-binary colors and ace colors. So happy Pride, y'all.
Happy Pride.
And I am playing a resident complete psychopath, Electo, Allie. That's all. It's going to be fun. Nothing bad's going to happen. Is something that I say all the time.
So many bad things have happened.
And since we're now popcorning, heck.
Oh, okay, we're going back in this direction. Okay. Hey everybody, it's me, Sir Heckalot. You know, I'm here. I'm on your screen again, finally. After missing last episode. But I am back tonight with Anna Lee, who I feel like is going to very much be embodying the Don Glover gif where he's walking into the room with a pizza and everything's on fire and he doesn't know what's going on. That's what I think is going to happen because bad things happen to us all the time. It's fine. Let's go back to last but certainly not least, Neptune.
Oh, hi, I'm Neptune. I use he, his, and its pronouns, and I play Zio. And I'm the one who.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Ooh, hello? Hello? Um, honestly, yeah, that's about right. Yep, that's the intro.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
No, somebody dying in the middle of Zio's intro is correct and right. You died and came back to life.
All right. Well, before I get into what happened last time, we begin with the usual tradition of City of Mist, which is the monologue. And today that will be Ash. Take it away.
You walked into the dragon's lair acting like we should cheer, but all we got out of it was a case of frostbite and sneaking fear. So please stop acting like you alone are God's chosen hero, when, if it weren't for me, your heart rate would still be 0. You act like you want to prevent my hands from getting stained with blood, but let's be clear, it was these hands that brained and dismembered the awful Johns of my New York sisters, when all I want is for you to stop babying me now that I'm your sister. Chaos contained or chaos unleashed does not matter at all in the least, because our powers are our powers, and used right, we can give the future flowers. Now, I know you're going to accuse me of parroting comic book shit, but I'm serious beyond serious with the next words that I speak. With great power comes great responsibility. You say you want me to eat my vegetables and be a responsible adult, but anytime I take a risk that might help someone besides myself, you rage and tear down the walls you've carefully constructed to keep us safe. And I don't know how to talk to you anymore, because it feels like you don't know how to talk to anyone or say what you mean or mean what you say. So stop sitting there, Percy, please, and tell me you can trust me, because I want to still trust you. There are God Kings to topple and fascists to kill. A mic drop.
Well, I'm supposed to respond to this.
I feel like we can have a recap first.
Send me the last 3 lines. Send me the last 3 lines. Holy shit. I need time. Alan, recap it.
All right. We're going to go right into the recap. Last we left off, our crew had to make a mad dash for the furnace. Anna had been kidnapped by the gingerbread men and was taken to be thrown in. Meanwhile, time was running out for everybody who had taken the candy. Zio, in a fit of absolute madladness, cut a hole into the next dimension to be able to get in, as the rest of the crew had been pretty much captured. Yeah, right? Meanwhile, in a struggle to free everybody from the grips of Rachel's abilities, which were the gingerbread witch. If I recall correctly, she was thrown into the furnace itself. No words? None?
She didn't
don't
stay
remember.
dead. I don't know what your problem is. She's fine.
Cool. I made her slip. That's all I remember.
Either way.
She did a thing that made me do a thing, and it was her fault that she ended up melty and gooey, and then Allie brought her back. It's fine.
At the end of the session, nobody had been murdered.
That's progress for us, honestly.
I'm doing great on that front, but y'all, this is a new record.
This
Yeah,
is
but
the
you're a
first
black
person-
sheep.
This is the first person Percy has ever killed. I need everybody to know this.
After everybody had left, the amulet that Rachel was holding lay destroyed on the floor. The furnace powered down, and things went dark. It wasn't terribly long before a couple of hooded figures walked into the furnace itself and picked up this purplish black goo off the floor, re-jarred it, and walked out. Now, what has everybody been up to? It's been a couple of days.
Well, I remember we had a plan at the end. Like, I think I just I drove myself home and everyone else went to the hospital, right?
We brought
Yeah, that's about
we brought her to the apartment because we
The
decided that
apartment, yeah.
that
No,
was
did we
I
bring
thought
her
it was
there,
to
or
the
did I
hospital.
throw her into Louis' room in the basement of the club?
Throw her into Louis' room. I
I think
remember
we're talking about different hearse.
Oh,
Yes,
that's possible.
heck, yes, that is correct. We threw Rachel in. I threw Rachel. I also tore reality open and threw her into threw Rachel into Louis' room, and
Okay.
the Mirkwood spiders wrapped up. Don't worry about it.
Because
Cool.
you had turf.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had turf. And then yes, you are correct. I believe Neptune and Ash were taking Anna to the hospispittal.
No, we also
To the
brought Anna through a
apartment.
door.
That's what it was. Yeah.
We
I
brought Anna
I
through a door that Allie made
Yes.
into Anna's apartment room.
and I just
Oh.
drove myself home. Because
There we go. Okay. There was a
I
lot
was like,
going on
I'm
at the
not
end.
leaving my car here, you guys.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Probably like making money, doing my white hat work.
all right.
No lifing for 48 hours.
Once Percy determined Anna was okay, Percy went into someone's tower and didn't come out for a couple days.
Hmm.
Oh.
And
See, now I
Allie
think.
wasn't seen for a couple of days either.
Oh, that's
Hmm.
spicy. I feel like now Anna's probably like processing like new fear unlocked of gingerbread men, which is kind of I don't know, it's a little sad.
Yeah, you still have the strong scent of gingerbread going
No,
on.
That is
that's
gingerbread
worse.
fear.
Ginger ether.
No.
Did anybody else ever watch that movie Babes in Toyland with Keanu Reeves as a kid?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. That was
Yeah.
exactly what I was thinking of the entire time last episode.
See, as soon as you said like kidnap and gingerbread men, I thought about Krampus with like the,
Get thrown in
like
the
the
sack.
little guys though.
Yeah, but I liked those guys. Babes in Toyland scarred me for life.
All right. Well, I'm actually so I'm gonna shift real quick over to Allie and Percy since you guys are in the thing.
Okay.
You guys spent some time together in the in the tower. Aside from the obvious activities, was there something else you guys did?
Well, a majority of the time I feel like would be spent in the room beyond that was previously locked. Because that's a room where Fee's father does not have access to.
Mm.
Who is still there. We're not going to worry about that at all. But that room is almost like a reimagining of something that is opulent and feels like a princess's palace. It has very uh, kind of Greek marble statues, that type of thing, with three statues in the center of Ali, Tisiphone, and Megara. And beyond there is a simple wooden door, and all you can hear is a muffled scream coming from it.
He would have investigated the scream.
Finding basically a room where there are 5 separate caskets, and within one of them, bound in iron hair, is Penny, still alive. And Ali is looking to Percy, asking if he wants to be the one to wield the knife that she is against this person that did so much damage to him. It's really up to you. She'll die either way. I have to punish her. But I wanted to offer you an opportunity. This time, she won't come back.
I want to talk to Fee.
Very well. I will do what I can, but she's not been talkative.
She'll talk to me.
And Ali will look down, and her demeanor changes, where Ali is consistently on edge, ready to strike, taking a fighting stance. It's more straight back confidence, and a confidence that Percy would know is practiced. It's not confidence that she ever had. It's confidence that she faked for years until it kind of stuck. What do you want?
Are you okay? In there?
Yeah.
Try with a little more convincing behind it, Fee. Come on.
What do you want to hear? I couldn't get the job done. I couldn't even get that job done. Pointing back at Penny.
So you're on board with just killing her? I got my revenge. I handed her over. I thought she was dead already.
I see it's something that Allie needs to do.
Yeah, something she needs to do, but do you want to do it, V?
I've never wanted her to take another breath. Not after what she did to you. And if this is some form of justice that she can come to, I don't want her to be able to hurt you again.
She couldn't if she wanted to. She tried. I don't care what happens to her. I got my revenge, but you didn't necessarily get yours. It wasn't just me she victimized.
I know that.
So if you want your revenge, take it. Can't tell you not to. I took mine.
I've spent a lot of time wondering what I'd do if I got my hands on her. Yeah, I can do that.
All right. I'll help. But this is all you.
All I'd want is for you to hold my hand.
Just things are different now, you know. The line between me and him is so blurry it might as well be non-existent. So,
That's okay.
right. As long as we're on
The
the same
line,
page.
the line between me and her is blurring a lot too.
Ooh. All right. All right. She dies.
By the end of this, we'll still be together.
Maybe. I have a feeling other people may not want us to be. Oh,
Okay.
and by the way, if Electo puts a hit out on my sister, we're gonna have problems.
She's been restricted to a list.
Yeah, I'm aware. She told me about the list. I don't know who gave it to her yet, but I have a feeling other people might add my sister's name to the list.
Fair.
Unacceptable.
I'll do what I can to watch. But the people who the people who put Wednesday on the list, I've never seen Electo be afraid. I still haven't. But I have seen her take a step back, get less confident, less aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
These people are powerful.
All right. So we either remove them or we make it so they need us more than we need them.
Right now, they need Electo. Apparently, only her and Wednesday have something. I don't know what, but there's something different.
All right. We'll work it out with the others. This is family affair now.
Just know, once we step back out of here, Allie's taking the reins.
Yeah, I'm getting used to that.
But everything she does, everything she wants to do, and I do mean everything, is something that I want to.
Noted.
Good. Then let's get down to business.
It's never not creepy, Allie. You gotta work on that.
I thought I was doing quite well.
No, it's the change in pitch. It's like I gotta show you some horror movies with a scary little girl trope. There you go. Yeah.
Count me in.
Okay. So I think we murder someone, Alan.
Yeah. That's
So
Also,
I
fuck
need-
you, Hit. That was too funny.
so what is it that you are doing to try and kill her?
essentially making a knife out of Electo's hair and stabbing it through the chest.
All right.
Yeah.
As-
fun.
As you are getting like, do you do like a quick stab or are you doing a slow?
Triumphant Dexter style.
Okay.
So
So you hit
So
a bit of a, yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
you hit a bit of a barrier.
Okay.
As there seems to be this almost wave of energy that's preventing you from stabbing her. And then you realize that you can't move. Either of you.
So I had a thing I wanted to do.
Okay.
I literally stole some of her power and turned it into a relic in the panpipes a few episodes back. I was going to attempt to weaken whatever she's got going on to protect herself and steal some more of her power and potentially level that tag up in the process.
So here's the thing. It's not coming from her. You will get to do this, but you hear this distant echo of laughter behind the two of you, and as you can't move, you're not going to be able to see it. But eventually it appears, like the sound appears before you, and the face that you see is kind of blurry for a moment until you feel a hand on both of your shoulders. You hear a lot of clocks being moved. And then Allie / Fee, there's Mother.
Oh, I don't want to meet the parents this way.
I'm sorry, dear. This one's special. I'm not done with her yet. So, unfortunately, I'll be taking her and leaving. But you and I will see each other very, very soon.
Is there any ability to say anything?
Oh yeah, she's released you temporarily from your time bond.
Mother dearest. You.
Yeah.
You, I will relish the most.
And I can't wait for that. Until then, I believe that you have something of mine. And she puts her hand on the iron hair that you got going on and ages them about 2,000 years and just rips the strands apart by hand.
Time won't be on your side forever.
But of course, it's just a matter of time. And you hear a stopwatch before the clock sounds go away. Everything seems to be moving again, except your mom and Penny are gone.
I can't ever have anything simple. Unfinished business.
Your mom sucks.
Noted. She is the one that summoned me.
Right, because Fee was supposed to have somebody else in her head.
Yes.
Right. What's her name again?
I love the idea because we haven't discussed this up until this point. But I absolutely love the idea of her having the most like country name possible.
Darcy Land.
Congratulations, it's canon.
What is it?
Look, Darcy Lynn.
Okay.
Darcy
Okay.
Lynn Young.
Damn. Cool. 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 I want out of here. It's been 2 days. We're done. Let's go. I need to talk to my sister.
Fair. But no, you're always welcome.
Allie, the creepy. We gotta work on the tone. We really just marching out of the tower, heading towards a door, assuming it'll open up to the apartment complex.
It
Yeah.
will.
Yeah.
And Allie's just standing there like, I thought I was being sweet. She'll go follow Percy.
Fucking alien ass.
Well, while you guys are heading out, I'm gonna skip over. Let's see, Zio, how are you holding up?
Horrible question. I think, we have done a lot of crazy things so far, but Gio did in fact, like, for him, so far he has not taken a piece of glass and ripped through reality and then created a, a grass chandelier to save his friend who's going to be dropped into a furnace, like those sequence of events. Nothing of that magnitude had quite occurred of his hand up till now. So I think he truly did drive himself home. So true. And for a few days after that, I don't like he is not like it's kind of hard to grasp this, like what he's done. He obviously there's no real mechanics that he can logic out to this. Like he can't really make sense of it because that's kind of the point in a way, right? Like of these abilities and that they're beyond him in a way, right? So I think he spends my idea is in that like he is going to work and like but very much so, just getting there on time and leaving there on time, and going and lying down and, like, looking at plants, really not doing a lot. Um, I, my thought is, like, in that, like, amount of time just focusing on, like, staying, like, present and stuff, I do think he would focus in on, like, literally trying to process it and kind of understand what he's able to, even if he can't really get to that answer. So I think, could I is this downtime? Could I do a little
Yeah.
thing? So could I heal my burned plant creation?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
You
So
can you
that's
can
kind of
burn you can heal all of your burn tags.
that's the first one I ever burned and the only yeah, so, um, for you, Anna, for the chandelier, um, so, I was so paranoid up until that moment, I was like, "Not my James Bond bestie." I would have done it for any of you, but,
Oh.
yeah, so that's like my when I said he just spends a lot of time staring at plants, I'm not joking because I do think that's how Zio would cope in this moment. So, yeah, I that's my thrilling adventures of Zio at the moment.
Okay. While you're out, are you at home looking at plants right now, or are you out and about, like going to different nurseries?
Great question. I think, yeah, he might have random bouts of like going down the street and just seeing a plant and just staring at it. Um, so that's honestly what I mean. Like the most discons I don't
Okay.
the average person would not think any of it because he's Zio and oh, there's just the boy. But like anyone who's not so much affected by Zio-ness, it's mildly disconcerting his manner of just going around and being like just staring at a potted plant on the sidewalk.
Okay. Um, you notice while you're looking at this like really beautiful like bush of azaleas, there's a red string attached to it that goes all the way to the corner of the building and then down the street.
So would it kind of cross over the street a little? Or not the
A little
street, the
bit, yeah.
sidewalk a little?
Yes.
Like, okay. Do I see people like noticing it and moving over it?
No. It's
Okay.
it's almost like they can't see it.
Yeah. Hmm. Um. Yeah. Zio follows the red string, but it's like super casual. He's just like going down the street, the same street that the red string is going down. Obviously, like totally casually. He'd be
Yeah.
going down the street if there were a red string. Definitely. Anyways.
Oh my god. So as you're following this string, it takes you to this like little hole in the wall cafe. It's right next to a bookstore, and like you see that it goes like over the glass of the door and then inside.
Um. Sorry. I think Zio is starting to think like, well, did something really bad happen with us following things extremely recently? Um, Specifically things that like, seemed out of the ordinary or whatever. like maybe, like 3 days ago or whatever. Um, but I think Zio is kind of, I mean, honestly, it's like, I think he just like, you know what, why not? I'll like order a coffee or whatever.
All right. Everything in here looks pretty normal. There's a couple people milling about. There's one person up there, waiting on some coffee. There's the barista and the cashier. They take everything, or they take your money. You put in your order normally, but you notice that there is one person in the shop who's got a large steaming cup, who's currently knitting. And you notice that the string that they're knitting with is red.
It follows the string follows all the way to
Yep.
their doodly doo doos. Okay.
The
Fascinating.
technical notes.
Yeah. The needles, yes. So I'm gonna God. Zio's like, I'm gonna text Fee. Wait, never mind. Not sure if she's around right now. I think he texts Anna. It'd go, hey, so very like super hypothetically in an alternate universe where you found a red string like 3 blocks down and kept falling into a cafe where somebody was then knitting with it. Like POV, what would you do?
I think there's just like the typing thing for like a what? Like it'll stop and it'll start typing again, then it'll stop. It'll just be like I I don't know if I would necessarily approach that person. They could be friendly. They might be incredibly dangerous. I don't know at this point.
You think it's probably woo woo stuff?
Yeah, probably.
Does it sound like any woo woo stuff around here that you've heard of? Question mark, question mark, question mark, knitting needles. Emoji.
Is there like a knowledge roll I can make for that?
Yeah, you can roll and investigate.
Okay. I don't even know if I can add anything. Let's see. Because like I'm like would any of the library stuff be able to be applied is the thing. Because I'm not there at the moment. So it's not like a
Let's see here. Archive acumen, and it's in a book would work.
okay. Could I potentially add morbid curiosity as well?
Yes, you
Okay.
can.
Cool. Okay, that will make that a 9.
Just off the top of your head, there's a number of Greek influences and other deities and stories that involve like threads, fate, yarn, stuff like that. Couple that come to mind are the Norns of Norse and the Tale of Ariadne.
Cool. Yeah, I'll like I'll link like just a short blurb of what those are for Zio. Like I don't know, it could be potentially these things.
Okay, exclamation point, exclamation point. We'll avoid for now then, but I guess good to know maybe these kind of people around. Not really sure what that means. Don't have a great feeling about fate people? Question mark, question mark, question mark. All right, I will leave now then. But this was, yeah, okay, spoiler, this wasn't hypothetical. Sorry.
Oh, I had no idea /s.
I know. I'm a lot I'm a lot worse at lying over text. So that Zio will leave, but I'm definitely like I like making sure I at least clock a little bit. Like if I saw that person's silhouette, I would have make sure I'd recognize that silhouette around, if I saw. But he's not impulsive enough to do anything crazy in this moment, but definitely he's like, okay, so who's walking around doing a little string across the street or whatever?
I'll give you a better description of this person. She looks to be in her like 60s, gray hair with a hood on. Um, Looks like whatever she's knitting is almost like it's large, almost like a blanket or something. But she definitely looks like she's seen better days.
Got it, got it. Zio is just like, I mean, he knows this is odd, which is why he reached out, but also it's like out of all the things he's encountered, like weird person knitting a blanket in a coffee shop, like he really like in his soul, he just hopes this is just like a rift who's done with shit and is just knitting a blanket in a coffee shop. So and he has no yeah, so I think he would just leave and go about his business, but that is been clocked and remembered.
All right.
And he'll
Are
probably,
you
like, actually properly read through those articles.
are you heading out then?
Yeah.
As you reach for the door, you hear her voice. I'm sure I'll be seeing you again soon, Zio.
He immediately turns around. It is she just staring at her stuff? Is she looking at me?
Nope, she's just working on her stuff.
I extremely leave the shop then. And I immediately text Anna in all caps. She'll be seeing me again, but she wasn't looking at me. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Where are you?
I'm in the apartment. That sounds like bad woo woo.
I don't like this woo woo. I'm going to her Anna's apartment.
But speaking of Anna, Anna, what have you been up to?
Man, I don't know. Like how long would it take to recover from getting kidnapped by a bunch of gingerbread men and almost
I
like
mean,
being incinerated? I don't know.
uh, hold on a sec. High or low?
Low.
So the doctor that you got had given you something for the whole thing. He's just like take a sip of this. It'll help. It's nice and calming. It's chocolate. It's good. It's good for you. And just relax. Don't try to take it easy. Don't worry about it. And after about a couple of hours that you've been in the hospital, everything seems really chill.
Oh.
So yeah, you kind of got over it, but you're not sure if what you remember is exactly how it happened.
Oh, that's confusing. Oh no. Okay. Um, yeah, interesting. Um, Man, I think other than that, um, she'd probably just be checking in on the people that she can of the group. Considering Percy and Allie are kind of gone. I don't know if she can, but like maybe. Or Ash, definitely Zio. Like I'm kind of checking in of like hey, that was a whole lot. Are we talking to each other? Can we do that? Maybe?
think that's about the point where Zio messaged you about the start of that whole
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. So, on my way over.
And with Zio coming over, I'm gonna go over to Ash.
Hi. Hello. So confirm, like, we're treating these like 2 days kind of as downtime?
Yeah.
Cool. Then, well, making a living, being able to afford ramen occasionally, and shawarma. She's trying to look into her subversion powers more and trying to, like, see how she can use them both, like, physically and digitally, and just, like, understand what that part of her is a bit more.
Did Twitch freak out for y'all?
I do not have the Twitch tab visible.
Mine decided to go disco on me.
I was watching a stream earlier and it was buffering. I had to switch devices, so it's probably just Twitch.
All right. So, anyways, what was the last part again? I am sorry.
I'm gonna say it all again. So on top of making bank, she's trying to look into her subversion powers and, like, test the limits of them a bit more and see, like, what she can get out of that to mark attention on the theme and take another improvement.
How do you go about that?
I feel like she would, like, be using, like, she will be cutting, and then go, I'm stuck on a wall, and then we'll go up on the roof to, like, work it, use to do, like, physical activities to try and process whatever, like, she's coding. And during that time, she'll be trying to do stuff like using shadows to obscure her movements and stuff like that.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and take your attention to that. While you're moving through the shadows, your phone rings.
Rings or like a text message?
Rings.
Caller ID?
It's Hog.
She has a flip phone apparently, because I forgot what year it was.
It's
Honestly, that
like
makes sense.
early to mid 2000s.
Whatever
It's
he's
probably
calling her
closer to
on.
2010. Yeah, it's like closer to 2010.
Whatever number he has, it's a flip phone anyway. That makes sense.
You have your burner phone on you.
Yeah, always.
I imagine Ash would have a flip phone just so she can slam it on people.
That's the only way
the
someone...
tactile feel of slamming the phone down. Yeah. All right.
No more candy.
And you said you were doing this on the roof?
Yeah.
All right.
Outside but inside.
Okay. After you've slammed your phone, you hear some commotion going on down in the alleyway by the door.
Can I see?
Yeah. You have access to the cameras, so
I'm gonna just pull it up on my other phone.
You see Chavi standing at the door, ringing it.
I'm gonna make pig sounds, but Hannah's not gonna make pig sounds because their mouth is still sore.
Good idea. You just hear the other side going, "Open the fucking door!"
I have permission to do that. What do you want? Do you have a warrant?
not here as an officer. In fact, they stripped me of my badge. I need to talk to somebody.
Oh, you're cool now. One sec. And realize that the app that I hastily put together doesn't have the buttons I need, and then leaves. There's like an awkward silence while she goes to her room and clicks the open door button on her computer.
So she comes in, takes a minute or two, but she gets up to the where your room is and knocks on your door.
Oh no, I have, like, as soon as I've done that, I've walked to like the downstairs area where she would have came in at.
Okay.
I assume the like receivable area for Cass. Does it have a kitchen? What kind of club is this?
Oh, the apartment. There's like a separate entrance for the
Yeah,
apartment.
there's a separate apartment door.
Oh,
Yeah. So
I
there's a vestibule and then
Cool.
up, like an elevator because we are ADA compliant and stairs.
Yeah.
So
So, like when she clicked the button, she would like stay in the vestibule
All right.
and went down to it.
You can see that very obviously she's not dressed as an officer. She is dressed more in civilian clothing. However, she is wearing a gray coat.
I do not remember what kind of rush she is. I don't know if we ever figured it out.
You did not. She is
I'm
ripped
gonna,
though.
look, gonna look behind the mist right now.
Okay.
What do you mean I don't have? There they are. I roll Mythos.
Yes, it's plus mythos.
That is a 7.
Okay. 1 second. Trying to find what her myth is.
So you pointed out the gray coat. I'm like, I want to make a joke if I can. This requires Hannah to know anything about the myth after you say its name.
Where is it?
I'm sorry. Doesn't matter what
Wasn't-
system I'm playing, I will do something the GM does not expect.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting you guys to look at them. She's
You don't
actually,
think we don't care about her?
Chavi is actually supposed to be an Indian god. She's an Indian goddess of protection.
Hannah knows nothing about that quip. Ollie did all of this to try to maybe make a quip about her rift, and that has failed.
Well, your
Nice
cat, you
coat.
try to, but then you're like, damn, I guess that's just cool, I guess. You just stand there awkwardly for a second.
And then go, nice coat.
Thanks. I need to know what you know about the Murdochs.
Alan, what do I know about the Murdochs?
That would be Wednesday. Wednesday
Oh.
and his daughter.
Okay. I'd say that like my brother fucked his daughter, but that's like, yeah, it's a woman or a man or other in the city. So I mean, like the whole Norse thing, obviously.
Okay. Do you happen to know where they might have, house, or I already know where the major buildings are, but I need to know the little things.
Well, you're not a Loki, so I feel okay telling you this. Let's go find out together. I'm gonna go to my computer. Actually, no. I want to use good memory.
Okay. So you're gonna burn good memory?
Oh, it's just I get my first time I use it, I get a clue for free.
Oh, right. I forgot. That's an ability. Yeah, okay. So you do know from kind of like what happened with your brother in the past that Lilith had an apartment somewhere in downtown. You remember it was like one of the nicer areas of downtown.
Would you accept Lilith's apartment's address?
You know what? Yeah, that's perfect. I'll take that.
123 Placeover Address Road. The really nice one with like the suite on the top and the gym and the sushi place and the rival sushi place and the boba tea place.
Oh yeah, I know where that is.
It's describing my dream apartment building. I don't live there.
I finally found what her rift is, and I'll put it in the chat for you guys. It's Grama Devata.
Yeah. That's a sect of oh, cool. A Wikipedia article. That's so much more useful.
They're a Hindu god that protects the inhabitants of villages from bandits, epidemics, and natural disasters. Javi looks down at the floor and then pulls out her wallet and just tosses about $100 your way. It says, "Thank you."
Oh, no. You're not comp anymore. I don't care.
This isn't about me trying to
Pay for
give
the
you a
information I
bribe.
just
Yeah, it's not.
no. Oh, what's this for then? If it's not payment for information, I didn't consider it a bribe. I considered it a brokerage.
Fair enough. Fine. And she takes the money back.
Besides, I have a feeling, knowing how my life has gone lately, that I'm gonna be involved in this anyway. So get some boba on the house.
Yeah, probably gonna need it before I, deal with all this other bullshit.
So do you want to give like a little context? And I've given you information without asking, so I just know what to expect, what mess to clean up in like, I don't know, 24
Do you
to
want to be an
48 hours.
accessory after the fact?
I'm going to be regardless once my brother gets back from whatever the fuck he's doing now.
Oh, trust me, your brother doesn't need to know about this.
Listen, I've helped solve like 4 weird crimes in this city in the last, how long has it been in universe, Alan? Like 3
It's
weeks?
been about like 6 to 8 months.
Okay, in the last 6 to 8 months. That is a high number for me. I'm feeling like at least 5 to 6 are going to happen in the next year.
I just need you to not worry about it. The less you know, the better. Because when I'm done, I will likely be disgraced for what I'm going to do.
You were already a cop. What do you mean? Can't get more disgrace than that.
Oh, no, I was kicked off the force because I...
Yeah. I mean, you're still in your past. That's how disgrace works.
No, I mean, I literally was just kicked off the police force about a week ago.
Wait. Are you gonna kill? Does that matter? Have you talked to any guys with like horn helmets lately?
No.
Holding a long stick?
No.
A horse?
No.
Okay, it's probably fine. Are you gonna kill her? I
Yes.
think I have.
I'm gonna shoot her right in the fucking face.
I have to stop you. I don't
And
know.
this is why I didn't want to tell you. And she starts making for the door.
Do I have my new improvement that I just took?
Yes.
Cool. I took go for the jugular, which
shit.
I can always hit with all I got if my powers can reasonably hit my target.
Yeah. Okay.
And I wanna like just send 2 sheets of ice out, like kind of in like a V shape, that then like come up and like wall her back into the foyer.
And she just pulls out her gun, starts shooting at it. It's very muted in there, obviously, but she is pissed.
Do I have to roll? Or
I'm not even going to make you roll for that.
cool. I wanna see, my goal is to stop her long enough to freeze her in place.
Yeah, she's there right now.
Yeah.
If you want to freeze her in place, then yes, you're going to need to.
Yeah. Cool. I will roll that now. I forgot to declare tags because I haven't played this game in a month and I'm half high on ibuprofen. But ice prison, stopping harm, freezing radiance. Yeah,
Okay.
that's a 13.
Oh yeah, you got it. So you got her.
Yeah. Like I think I'm not gonna get into like the actual options of that. And it's like the ice kind of comes up and like goes to her trigger finger and freezes even that. Do you know about Ragnarok?
Heard of it?
I'm not convinced that if you kill her, it won't still start. Especially since I gave you the address.
From what I've been told, she can't die. So shooting her repeatedly in the face is going to be just cathartic. She killed my partner. Let me out of this.
Why don't you kill her dad instead?
I wish I could. I can't get close enough.
I might know someone who can help you with that.
Wednesday's not my problem. I
But
want Lilith.
she won't suffer if she's dead. She will suffer her dad's died. Probably. Unless she has like a real bad relationship with her dad. I feel like statistically people in the city have really bad relationships with at least one of their parents. But
I'm going to need you to roll convince.
yeah. Player moves. I was so ready to play this game. Convince. Roll plus power. Status with tier equals power. Boop 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 boop. I'm gonna say stopping harm again.
Okay.
I identity theft because it's like I can like get into your mind and figure out what I need to say. But I'm gonna take the -1 from must tease / taunt and mark attention on lying from you again. And that's a +1 total for a total of 8.
All right.
Uh,
You can see that she's physically relaxed her grip on her gun, and like you can even hear the ice kind of like shifting underneath as she relaxes. She goes, "Fine. I'll listen."
besides, like if we do this, like that could make more peace in the city. And I imagine before you got up in the shores of the imperialist system of the police, that's what you were trying to do, was make the city a better place. I don't think anyone thinks Wednesday is a good guy. This way, you can at least hear your story, her story, before you decide her fate. And slowly, the ice is like starts melting.
Chavi holsters are gone.
Let's go hope that Allie answers her door.
All right. As you're getting out, you see Zio running in.
That boy can run fast.
Zio, you get to Anna's door.
Your shoes are like weirdly a little wet, and you're not 100% sure why.
There's a slight
like a
puddle on
nightmare
the
for
floor.
Zio.
Yeah, you can't say that. You can't say that. Demo, he noticed he'd spent a minute fighting any surface where he could just stamp them out on, and then continue going to knock, 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 knock.
Open the door. Hey, you're finally here. Was that your shoes squeaking up the stairs? Why?
No. I spent a solid minute on your door. Don't worry. They're fine now.
Oh, okay. Well, come on in. She kind of looks out into the hallway. I hope she didn't follow you.
I swear I just saw Chavi on my way out, but I really also I was really running.
Huh. I don't know. Would I have
And
heard
Ash, that was
would I
more
have heard the
normal.
gunshots downstairs?
You heard light pops, but you're not
Okay.
sure what they were. It was
Okay.
quiet enough to not really be a gun.
All right. Cool. Just curious. It's like as you do. Yeah, Anna will close the door behind her. See.
I just recount
Okay.
everything exactly how it happened immediately without
Yeah.
any hesitation. Um, Up until and I was just at the door. I was like, I'll be seeing you around, Zio. And then I turn around to go look at her because obviously she just said, and she's just not even looking at me. But it's like, what am I gonna do in the middle of a cafe? Like, I'm not. So now I'm here, and like it's fine
Uh-huh.
and it's totally chill. But also, I'm like, I hope she was just like having a nice day. But then that ending made me like that doesn't sound that like the delivery didn't really make me more confident that that's what was happening. But anyways, like I don't know. We don't have to think about that anymore. It's just the kind of thing I felt like somebody else should know that that occurred.
I mean, that's true. Like on one hand, yeah, she might be like an actual like scary, powerful person in the city. On the other hand, it might just be like a personality thing. Maybe everything she says sounds like cryptic and creepy.
Like Electo.
Yeah. You got it. So like maybe, right? Did you see where like the red thread was going? Because like you found
Well,
where it started, but like
she was knitting it.
yeah, but like you found the thread to like get to the shop. So like did it stop wherever you first found it and followed it back, or was it going
I
somewhere?
I think it stopped. I didn't really. Well, I followed the one way I could, so I think
Hmm.
it stopped where it was
At the plant.
at the plant.
I see.
Is that correct? I found it. It was tied, right? You said
Yeah.
around some, yeah. So it was an azalea bush. Do I read
Hmm.
in?
I don't know. Like I feel like anything could be a clue at this point.
Was I wrong? Is there a thing called azalea? Because I thought I was a different flower this whole time. Well,
No, I
this
mean
whole time
you're
by meaning like the last 2 weeks, but
no, I mean you're still the flower that you are, but
I know
um
I'm saying everything in character, my bad.
oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know exactly, but also, but I do think it was a weird thing because like nobody was like stepping over it actively and
Hmm.
pointing it out, you know. So, but anyways, I mean, I don't really know where to go with that. Um,
Yeah, I mean, we could, stop by the library, talk to, Fonny if we like really had questions. But if she's gonna be seeing you again, chances are, those questions might get answered that way.
yeah, yeah. It might be worth it, just to go and ask because I would if this is like a new thing, that would be useful to know. Or if it's a thing that's happened and nothing too bad has occurred, I think that would be because, I think there's a lot of people speaking about things occurring in the future that are like certain doom, et cetera, right around
True.
now in a lot of variety of ways. So maybe if, there is someone who's has some kind of part in or against that, it might be great.
Hmm.
Uh, but also it's annoying that I feel like I have like a concept of like some of the 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 groupings of these like of these kinds of powers that it could be this person could fall into any of them. It doesn't narrow down at all who they could be working with. So yes, yeah, a good idea to go maybe. Are you feeling up to I hope I mean, you seem to be you're, conscious, which is, improvement.
Yeah. I can agree with you there. Um, no, I think I just needed a little bit of time. Um, and whatever the hell that doctor gave me.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay, well, yeah, so we'll just go over and ask at the library, like, really cool and casual, like
I mean, you don't really have to be like formal anyway, or like acting like you're cool and casual. Like
do you
body's
think I'm
chill.
not?
Sometimes you're a little high strung, but I think that's okay. You wouldn't be, a normal like mortal being if you weren't.
Yeah, I I don't Yeah, I guess so. Um, alright. Um, we can go now.
All right. Well, we'll keep this going after we take a short break, everybody.
Bye.
Welcome back, everybody. All right. Last we left off, Anna and Zio were planning on going down to the library. Still a little confused, I'm assuming, after seeing Chavi real quick. But before we get into what the two of them are doing, Ash, you have Chavi. Are you going over to
Allie's door.
E's door? Yeah, you're going to Allie's door. All right. Allie and Percy, there's knocking at your door.
Is it just about the time when I'm walking up to the door to leave?
Yes.
I think that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, you get half a knock and I just open it. What is she
That's
doing
where you were.
here?
It's fine. She's not a cop anymore. Anyway, she needs to talk to Allie.
Time out. Information, please.
What? I'm not a cop anymore. What do you want to know?
Why'd you get kicked off the force?
I may or may not have shot at my boss.
I'm sorry, repeat that? Slower.
I may
like
or
I'm as
may
dumb
not.
as you think
I may or may not have shot at my boss. Do you want it slower than that?
I think this is a great time for Allie to walk up, and people think I'm psycho.
You are. What?
Based, honestly.
I mean, okay. Why did we shoot at our superior officer?
Long story short, your ex killed my partner. I was investigating everything to do with Wednesday and his organization and everyone involved. I got pulled down rank by rank because I refused to allow this to get swept under the rug. And when push came to shove, I drew my gun and fired at my boss. So now I'm not a cop. But you know what's going to make me feel a lot better is finding Lilith.
Oh no.
No, what did we say the new plan was?
We're not going to go after Lilith.
Okay, see, that's a good idea because
I'm going to kill Wednesday.
you do need to talk to
get
Allie.
on board.
See? This is why you and I need to have a conversation.
Why does everybody want Wednesday dead? Like, yes, I get it. Everybody should want Wednesday dead. But like, every woman in my life wants Wednesday dead.
I'm like neutral on it, honestly. I just was trying to stop Ragnarok.
Oh, I'm proud of you. Thank you.
Now let's go talk.
I mean, I'm always proud of you. I do need you to know that, Ash. Like, and I just like follow Ash back to her apartment, and I just leave Allie with Chavi.
Come on in, Chavi. We can discuss things.
Follows right in.
And I think this is going to be the point where I'll specify the downtime thing that Allie is doing, in which she is part of the mirror is shattered, and she is picking up pieces of that and putting the fragments together. I think, based on what I've seen, that it would be a good idea to get some more information.
I want to shoot Lilith in the face. Very clearly, that's not going to happen. But I want to bring down Wednesday. I want to bring down his whole organization. And from what little Ash has told me, you kind of need Wednesday dead too.
That's fair. Also, you could shoot Lilith in the face. It wouldn't do anything.
It would make me feel better.
Fair. So, if we want Wednesday dead, we're going to need to figure out who knows where Wednesday is. Wednesday is definitely the type of person that if you cut off the head of the snake, it's not going to grow back.
Snake, you say? I know a snake.
You do?
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, if you have an ally, then I would be happy to pool our resources.
Yeah. And she reaches into her jacket and pulls out her phone, starts going through her contacts. Here, let me write this down for you, and just jots the number down. Give him a call. I'm sure he's more than willing to help.
Fair enough. And if it comes down to it, you should know you won't be able to kill Wednesday. But I will.
I think I have an idea on how to get his attention. If I get his attention, you can take him out. And I think that'll work out for both of us. I'm going to go after his other punk-ass child.
Fair. I'll be watching. Waiting for the trap to spring.
I want to kill a 4. Sorry, continue.
All right. Let me figure out how to get Aiden away from the club.
If there's anything I can do to be of assistance, please let me know.
Just give this guy a call. That'll help.
Very well.
And she turns to leave.
Ellie's not going to stop her and is intrigued by the new possible ally. So we'll definitely give this person a call.
Right now?
Sure.
All right.
I figured you'd want to switch her up, but I'm okay with
Yeah,
that.
no. That's fine. So you give the guy a call. Yeah, what?
I have it on good authority that you have an interest in the deletion of a certain crime boss.
Can I get a hold of you on this number?
Yes, you can.
You'll be hearing from me soon.
I'll look forward to it.
With that, I'm going to switch. So Zio and Anna. With the two of you going over to the library, you notice that there are a lot of paper notices for a new group going on over at the college. Apparently, there's a new professor that's over there. He's starting up a group. I'm trying to find the name for it. Sorry. So it's for a Professor Clay, and he has a bunch of posters up for a group called the Philosophy Club. says that their meetings happen at the Mu Omicron fraternity, but it's important to come to the actual class studies at the university. And it gives you, let's see here, it says to come with an open mind.
Uh-huh.
Okay, out of character, like this is just exactly what is at my school, so this doesn't seem weird to me at all. So like, I'm just okay, philosophy club, whatever.
Okay.
Hey,
There's a lot of them.
can you repeat the Greek letters that you just spouted out? You said mu?
Omicron.
Omicron. Thank you.
And yeah, you guys make it to the library. It's busier than usual today, though.
It's busier than usual.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can I would
Haven't seen-
this is I would why?
Haven't seen this many people here in a hot minute. Wonder what's going on.
Is there like something taking place here today?
Yeah, I was like, I'm just kind of looking for any like indication of like, is there a book signing? Is there a
Yeah.
reading happening?
There's
Like,
not a
looking at-
book signing, but there is a study group going. They're all looking into various books on esotericism. But I'm going to have you both roll and investigate for me, actually.
okay.
Thank you.
Oh boy, there's so many things I can use on this. 'Cause
I
I'm
have
in the
like
library.
I have my new tag, and I like think it'd be really funny if I tried to use it, but it really doesn't apply technically. I might and my theme flipped, so the ones that might apply don't anymore.
Oh no.
And I think I still have maybe one that could. I don't know if I have any that apply anymore now that my
You can roll
for this.
flat.
I mean,
Alright.
if I'm just because if I'm just looking around at like, I mean, Zio would if Zio's always. I mean, for this, notice weapons. I'll use that. I'd like if there's any reason for there to be weaponry around. Zio would like to know that. So, I
Okay,
think
yeah, I'll give it
honestly,
to you.
yeah, but he's not really looking for an exit strategy or anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm looking the most at library for sure. I'm looking at archive acumen, and if I'm like trying to listen to like what these folks are studying about or talking about with each other, I would want to add hearts that tell tales on that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, +3. That makes that a 10.
What'd you get, Zio?
I was looking at one time. Could I do if I'm trying to like no, I won't. Okay. I'll take my +1 and be okay with it.
I was gonna say, if you want, you can also invoke your ignorance as bliss, because you haven't gotten your new power tag for that, have you? If you get your
No.
weakness on this, it would be a 0, but you'll get a new power tag.
I was thinking of doing that, so yeah, maybe I will. All right.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll just note to myself that. But the one wouldn't that be really funny on the new theme if I tried to use that, Alan? Okay. Just don't worry about it, guys. Just chill. Zio, don't she?
All right.
Ignorance truly is bliss. My guy, the weakness was invoked and it was accurate. Trace.
All right. So Anna, you know that a lot of these students are talking about a Professor Gregory Clay and discussing the teachings that he's talking about in this philosophy class that he's got going on. But particularly, you see one of the students has an old book called The Alchemy of the Soul.
Huh.
And
I'm staring at a potted plant in the corner.
let's see here. Alchemy of the Soul. All right, yeah, it doesn't give the name of the author, so but you do know that it's an older book.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and ask your questions.
Oh. Let's think. I get 2, right? I
It's
always
for
forget how many.
power.
So 3. Um.
Oh, here it is. I do have the name, but
Ooh.
that'll be a part of your answer
Okay.
or your question.
Yeah. Trying to think like what would be smart questions to ask here. I
Is there
feel
any
like
weird reason they're here?
yeah, it's like I'm trying to think because it's like it's not that strange because we saw the flyer for this new group and I was just like, well, it can't be that. It must be pretty new if there's like advertising for
I
it. So
guess
I'm
one
like,
thing I'm
okay,
wondering
well
is
that's
like
not.
you a regular study group doesn't usually attract like I'm sure there are other study groups that happen at this library, right? So there's something strange to the fact that just a study group would be noticeably an increase in people attending, right? So
Hmm.
that's what we're trying to understand.
Yeah, so I guess like a good question might be like, why the sudden popularity for this group? I suppose.
Um,
Yeah.
okay, so as a quick question, do you talk to any of them?
Sure. I mean, like I work
Okay,
here, so it's just like a
yeah,
yeah, like just a very like general like, can I help you with anything? Like I know this library really well, so if you're looking for something more specific, I can probably help. And then just kind of get into the yeah, like I saw the flyers, like why the sudden popularity and interest for philosophy?
yeah. It's really weird because like, but before I really was I was a business major. I was planning on going into the stock markets, and Professor Clay really kind of took a hold of my mind and melded it. It was completely just weird. Like there isn't a need for the physical stuff anymore. Just being able to literally be free from needing any form of money just to be happy. Like I learned things about myself in these classes and in the study groups that eventually like I've learned to be free. It's a whole new thing for me.
I mean, that sounds really exciting. Um, any particular reason you're looking at the Alchemy of the Soul then?
I if you're trying to get into the meetings, like if you want the meetings over at the actual like at the frat house, you got to start reading this and learning this stuff. This is really like the only way. Like they want to see hardcore interest in this if you want to
Ah,
meet some of like the cool kids, I guess.
so like the advanced class.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you can go to the classes over at the U and it's not a big deal, but where the real learning happens is at those frat houses.
Hmm. And I don't think this counts as one of the questions, but just like what time of year is it? Is this like rush season type time of
No,
year, or
no,
okay,
it is
this is
not.
just an
This
off
is
season.
yeah, it's off
Okay.
season.
I have one thought to percolate on, just like is maybe you could ask, and it's up to you. Like, is there anything in common between these people other than the fact that they're students? That could be one thought.
Ooh, I do kind of like that because I think a good scope of like who's going to this meetings would also like be
Hmm.
really important. So yeah, she would kind of continue the
What's the
conversation. So
demographic?
yeah, it's like
Um,
so like anybody can go then, right?
yeah, and
Okay.
you actually do notice that of the people at the table, not all of them are college age students. There's a 15-year-old sitting there at the table, as well as like a couple of 70-year-old, and they're
Wow.
all just pouring themselves into these books. And
Hmm.
they're like, we really need to find another copy of this book. We already have the only one that's in this freaking building.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's one of the more obscure, one of the more niche. It's pretty hard to get your hands on one of those.
And they hand it over. Uh, Says, here it is, and slides over a worn out book over the table. The Alchemy of the Soul, 1233, by Matilda Daquino. It's a modern printing of the original medieval manuscript, but still quite hard to come by. You pick up the leather bound book and flick through its pages, skimming over cryptic words, sacred verses, forgotten formulas, and strange sigils. Looks like you have your work cut out for you.
Cool.
Repeat back that last name again.
Matilda Daquino.
Okay.
Hmm. Well, thank you. This has been enlightening to see a bunch of people so excited about learning. It's been a while since there's been this many people.
Yeah. You should stop on by. He's got another talk tonight at the university.
I just might. All right, I will find
I'm
Zio
looking
with the
for
potted
fodder.
plant.
I completely stop trying to look into this, and I'm just like, I need my registering question answered.
Zio, stop looking at that pothos plant. Let's go this way.
I was looking for. I stopped a while ago. He's like,
Okay.
where's?
While you're
He never
looking
knows where to
around,
find
Fadi.
Foddy because Foddy just appears, So
Yeah, while you're looking around for Fadi, Fadi just pops up behind you. Here I am.
ah. Oh, hi.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Hey, great to see you. Busy day it looks like.
Yes.
So I'm just curious because you know a lot of stuff in general, really. Any like is anyone who like knits red blankets in cafes and around this place, like, is that a recognizable thing for you?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
She's been in here once in a while.
Okay. Yeah, because I saw this just really really long red string, and I found her, and then I was like leaving that area, and she was like, "I'll be seeing you, Zio." So just
And
figured I like get an idea.
he points to a red string and says, "Oh, kind of like that one."
Yeah, I guess so. I look at the red string. Is it like going anywhere? Is it just
Yes, it
coming
is
through
heading
here?
towards the Greek section of the library.
Of course it is.
Hmm. So, do you have any like idea of what her woo woo situation is?
I have no clue, my friend. But
No?
you might find that this rabbit hole that you're going into is going to be a little treacherous. So be careful.
I mean, I'm good to avoid a rabbit hole that's gonna be treacherous. Like, totally happy to steer clear of that. But I'm also very rapidly getting the impression that based on everything this could relate to, that might not be my choice.
It's good for you. It's growth.
I've grown a lot, I guess. Maybe recently. I'm doing really well comparatively to how I think I would have reacted to everything a few months ago.
Well, that's good.
Thank
And
you.
you hear a hissing coming from behind you as Spike walks behind you.
Yeah.
Nothing like a moderate sized caiman walking through a library, you know.
Yeah. Mhm. Yep.
Don't mind him, he's cranky. Especially with you for some reason.
Especially
Anyways,
with me.
forget it. Don't worry about it, my friend.
I'm really wish I could do a better job at forgetting things these days. Um, well, thank you, I guess. I don't really know. I just he like side shuffles steps and like peeks over to the section where the red string is. Is it like just generally in that section? Is it like going towards something?
It leads you to like a stone. Like you watch as the bookcases go from metal to wood to stone, and it brings you to a book that says Ariadne.
Anna,
Yeah.
come over here.
I've been walking with y'all the whole time.
Oh, I didn't. You were just shadowing me during
I'm
that
right here.
conversation. Ah, you're so quiet. Um, should I like open it?
Sure. Takes
Okay.
down book, hands
Oh,
to you.
I opened the book.
Uh, as you're reading it, you are reading the tale of Ariadne, the wife of, I believe it was Hades.
I don't. Okay.
My,
Um.
I'm getting it confused. Hold on.
Yeah. No, I
Persephone's
don't
the
think.
wife of
Persephone.
Hades.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
it's
think
wife of
Stephanie.
Dionysus.
There you
It's
go.
Yes.
the wife of Dionysus who gave Theseus the ball of thread to lead him to out of the Minotaur's labyrinth.
Wait, so this is kind of cute though. I think that's like not literally. That's my emotional, but I think that is his emotional. I think Zio would find. Oh my, this is so sweet. He's like, this is lovely. I thought I was gonna. I'm scared to read this. This is just so. I guess this is a lot nicer than I thought it would be. I read my book and it was just like, oh, you got killed.
While you're skimming through this, and do you say that out loud?
He does say all of that out loud, very
Uh,
quietly, but
you hear an older woman's voice come out and says, "Thank you, I appreciate that.
I look
Told you
around.
I told you I'd be seeing you really soon, Zio." And you see the woman from the coffee shop.
Oh, hey. Hi. Um, you know my name. May I ask yours?
My name is Ariadne.
Oh, so you okay? So you're okay. Nice to properly meet you. S-
I had to get you to somewhere where you would be a little less skeptical of my intentions.
I tend to be skeptical.
Yes. What's about to happen is extremely difficult for everybody involved. But
Again?
yes, you are stuck. You are stuck on this trip, just like everybody else in your friend group. I can offer you help as needed.
Okay, is this a new trip or is this the kind of trip that I was talking about someone like who's with like ice powers or is this like a whole new trip kind of thing? Is this something new?
No, that you need to figure out on your own. If you don't, it's going to consume you.
I I got the impression it would lead to a lot of horrible things. Yes, indeed, and it did lead to a lot of horrible things, and I got the impression that would just happen again.
Oh no,
Um,
no, 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 no. What you don't understand is you are a danger to yourself and others if you do not fix that.
I don't like think I I would just stay having stuff. I I don't want to not have stuff. Like I don't know what you mean. I'm
Where do you keep the shard? Where do you keep your glass shard?
It's in like an inner pocket of my jacket.
Okay. You'll feel a little tug on it as a red string wraps around it.
No, 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 no. I do. I yank. I try and separate that from it.
That is what I am talking about.
That's just from like. That's just like. It's like just like a. I just found it like you don't. It's not like a thing. It was. I just found it when I was cleaning up like stuff.
It's fine. Either you will learn the truth or it will consume you.
What
Whatever
am I
you
supposed to do if I don't know? I don't know what you're telling me or what's happening. I so I so if that's a okay, so I'm gonna take what you're saying, but also if there's like a whole other thing you're if there's a whole other thing that you're offering me help with that's like maybe more immediate, then maybe we should I derailed us. I apologize. What's the thing that you came here about?
part of part of it is actually intertwined with your current issues with this glass shard. I suppose Anna here knows a little bit about that as well. You've been seeing things, haven't you?
Occasionally, but so is the rest of this whole group, honestly.
But you're seeing it. You're seeing the
Mm.
riot. The
Yeah.
city going into chaos.
Yeah.
Might I suggest a little heavy reading? That coffee shop that I was trying to get you to go to, Zio. It's right next door to a little bookshop that I like to frequent. They've got some interesting books there, but two in particular that you're going to want. I know for a fact Fadi doesn't have them here.
Surprising.
Well, currently one of them is being used. And they hand you a bookmark. It looks kind of like it looks like a laser cutout of a little sword. But hold on, let me get you the name. Valerian's Oddities and Curiosities.
Okay.
Don't lose yourselves in here, but you'll find another copy of the Alchemy of the Soul. That is the only other place in the city that
The
has
what?
one. The Alchemy of the Soul, the books that those students are reading. They managed to get a copy from the school itself. You'll find the only other existing, well, one of the only other existing copies there.
So you're saying like we should just go read?
It'll give you some more knowledge as to what you might need to do, but there's a bit of a pressing issue. If you do this, you won't be able to go over to the meeting tonight, and if you wanted to get a better understanding of what they're studying, my suggestion is going over to the meetings.
Is this like are they not just
There is a
weird
deeper
college
story.
students?
No, there is a weirder story at hand.
Of course there is.
It's a much deeper story. It's one that you should not take lightly. It will give you the true nature of yourself and everybody you know. If you go down this path, it will change you.
Again?
It may be for the good. You don't know. I don't know. But I do know is that things are being set in motion because of your group's meddling. Not many people are happy about it. I, for one, am.
Well,
I think it's hysterical.
I've really tried to like not meddle a lot. I've been feeling meddled with personally. But um sorry, this is a lot to take in after the while of that I've had. But you seem more sane than a lot of people I've met as of late related to all of this. So, and I think your story is really neat. So I'm gonna just if well, I guess I mean yeah, it's probably I'm gonna trust you because I guess it yeah yeah on this at least in that I think I'll I can go read some things, but I'm really confused but
Giving you the answer straight out would be too easy. You won't learn anything if I do that.
it's like I'm talking to Fadi again. Okay. Cool, I guess. No, it's yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you for giving us guidance on something that might be coming up in importance. I I'm sorry. So I'm just frustrated, but not with you so much as obviously there's things happening that are compelling you to do this. It's not your fault. So, but thank you for letting us know.
You're welcome. And she starts walking away.
What?
Oh, that was a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, one more thing. And she turns around and throws you a scarf made out of red thread.
Is this for me?
Yes, this is what I was knitting for you.
Oh,
Oh,
that's so
that's really
sweet of
sweet.
you. Zio instantly tears up right there on the spot.
Oh,
And it's an infinity scarf, by the way.
Oh my gosh, it goes with my outfit. Thank you.
Should you ever find yourself in trouble, just give one of the threads a tug. It'll help you out.
Okay.
it's a
Thank you.
magic
I'll
item.
remember that. I'll remember that.
With that, I'm actually going to switch scenes over to Ash. You're muted.
The monologue has already happened, Percy.
I forgot I got distracted. It's that ADHD life.
I sent you the entire text of it.
You did. I had a thing to say and then I got distracted by the drama. If you give him all of that, I think he just looks at you and is like, I'm sorry. That came out in a bad tone. I'm sorry. I do trust you with I mean, I'm a little upset you think I don't.
Ever since all of this has been happening, you've been trying to baby me.
Oh no, that's not babying you. That's panic protector, big brother mode. That's not babying you.
Just
You also without consulting me ate a bunch of candy without knowing the consequences to
who
get
walked
me
into the
you
psych ward at the university first? It was the university, right?
Yes, I did something stupid. I admit I was a little panicky and angry and I went and did something stupid. You put your life at risk for mine without weighing any of the potential consequences or if it would even work. And I hoped you were smarter than that.
I mean, to be fair, I'd already seen the effects of the candy on someone else.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you didn't ask.
Um you you didn't tell me either. You compartmentalize and you think you're explaining things, but you forget that I know you and I know when you're leaving shit out. So,
Sometimes the thoughts go fast.
yeah. Yeah, I know. I've known you since you were an infant and they started going real fast.
So,
I used to keep up with you before. I don't know why you think that stopped. You just got to monologue it to me. I keep up. I'm not as stupid as everybody seems to treat me.
no, that's sometimes hard to keep track of what has and has not been said. Also, when emotions get involved, and I thought you were dead.
That's fair. Yeah, I'm sorry I scared you. I'm trying to do better.
Just try and remember that if you think I haven't thought about it, I've probably thought about it 7 times before I've made a decision.
Oh, that's never the question, sis. That's not the problem. The problem is I know you've thought about it and I know you don't weigh your life the same way I do.
I'm not
And
sure that's true. I just maybe trust in luck a bit too much is a better way to put it.
yeah, that you assume that there's a thumb on the scale in your favor and I don't.
That's probably Loki.
Yeah, no, I know who it is.
I just am having that realization right now in the moment.
Oh. Oh, okay. How about we stop doing the sacrificing here ourselves for your thing. It's a mutual brother
See-
sister goal.
I think the scales are currently even, so
Yeah, no, they're pretty even, yeah.
as long as they don't go out of whack, I can agree to that.
No.
I'm saying you have to promise too, is what I'm saying right now.
No. I'm taking issue with the verbiage, sis. The scales are always going to be. That's our lives now.
No. I feel like you and I. What I mean is making a conscious decision to sacrifice yourself.
Okay.
Walking into a psych ward versus, being in a fight and doing stuff. Those are separate things in my mind.
Okay. Cool.
It's definitely a very thin line, but it's a line.
Yeah. We have. Look at us setting boundaries.
She gives
I'd say our parents would be proud, but they don't give a shit. So,
Hannah has forgotten what we've decided about Dad, but I think he just wasn't there.
Yeah, we decided Dad is just not there, and his rift is the reason he wasn't there. He's an absentee father.
I mean, I'm still willing to hear Dad out. Maybe he literally did go out for milk and walk through a portal to some other continent, and it's just been, chilling in Baghdad or some shit.
I'm pretty sure I caught sight of him a while back, but I wasn't sure, and I was dealing with the club, and I didn't care in that moment. It was before
Yeah.
you were back. We can find
Yeah.
him. He can be that hard to find.
Give me just because we probably are going to have to clean up whatever mess Chavi and Allie get into pretty soon.
Oh, they're gonna kill an avatar of Odin.
He's an avatar?
Yeah.
Why's everyone an avatar in this city except for me?
It's not. No, you, sis.
I don't want to
sis.
be an avatar.
Okay, good. Did you notice
That's the comic. That was the comic book shit.
You notice in the fight I slipped.
I was including that in that sentence.
I didn't. I wasn't. Okay, it was awesome. It was really, really cool. That was a lot of power, but
I mean, I don't even think I can be one because there's already a Loki running around. This is the thing, I've told you this.
No, I'm thinking about whether or not you could be an avatar because there's already a Loki running around.
I don't know how this shit works.
But Loki's whole deal, is
So there could be more, but
could be more. Because Loki's a time traveling piece of shit. No offense.
We agree.
Shit. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay. I don't know if we should go separate my girlfriend and whatever the fuck Javi is to me. I don't really know what Javi is to me.
I mean, timeline-wise, Chavi has left the apartment by now, right?
Yes.
She looks at her smartphone. Chavi's already gone.
Oh.
I imagine that it's probably a multi-stage plan. It probably wasn't immediately let's go kill Mr. Wednesday. Let's walk into his bedroom or shit. I mean, that's how I'd probably do it.
I don't think he sleeps.
He's fine. His office.
Oh no, that place is like Fort Knox.
Yeah, but Allie can just open doors. I don't know the extent of that.
Open doors. Allie's gonna try and take him on by herself. Oh shit. You wanna
Is it
kill
tied to the River
God?
Styx?
Do you wanna kill God? Okay.
A god king? A king god?
Yeah, what's going on with that? What do you mean by God King?
I don't know. It's just a word that came to me and wasn't totally a little bit of a knock on the fourth wall.
Oh God, Loki has fourth wall power.
Of course Loki has fourth wall powers. It is the only way. Okay. Where are Anna and Zio? You can ping their phones. I know you keep tabs on everybody.
They left the apartment at some point. I
Okay.
scrubbed through the video footage.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Huh.
Oh yes, you almost ran through a puddle without even so in a rush. He almost didn't even clean himself before. I wonder what that was about. I was in the middle of sopping Ragnarok, so
Old. And I would get in the group chat. Family meeting. Lots of information to share. Top floor of the club tonight, 7:00. Thanks. Free drinks for everybody.
Yeah, I'll react with a thumbs up.
Isn't that like when the meeting is?
Oh shit. You're right. I'm glad you remembered that.
Did I do that on purpose?
That is what Zio directly says to Anna.
Fuck.
Do you text back and tell me you have something going on?
Yeah, I think it's important that we go to it. So yeah, I think Anna would give kind of just brief description, of the also multitude of information pieces that we've gotten as well. So I think this is important. A lot of
So
people affected.
Ariadne.
You get a wall of text from Percy about Penny getting snatched by Allie's mom. No mention of the
I don't
murder in
even think
progress.
Zio knows that Penny is a person. Like, this is a completely new name to him, and he's just like,
Yeah.
who? Like, what?
Yeah.
I don't think
She's kind of
either
an
of us, Anna and I, have ever heard of Penny.
No, I mean Anna probably knows just because she would have been talked to her about. She's kind of the open secret of the shitty ex. But yeah, so the wall of text about Penny getting snatched, no mention that there was a murder in progress when she was snatched, just as she was taken. Chavi showing up is gonna try and kill Wednesday. Allie's gonna try and help her, not even trying to touch that right now. And then, do you need help with your shit? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Because I'm starting to pick up Zio's
the response is kill in all caps, question mark.
Yes. Apparently he's on a list.
Zio, I think, sits down on the floor.
On one of those beanbag chairs in the library.
No, on the floor.
On the floor.
Just directly in front of the bookcase that they are at. He has an Ariadne in his hand, the book Ariadne, and he just sits on the floor, and he puts his head on his knees, and he just puts his head on his knees in the scarf. That's what Zio's response to this is.
Allie is also getting these texts, by the way.
Yeah. Sounds like a lot going on. Not sure if we'll be able to do this without dividing and conquering.
Oh, okay. Do you want me and Ash to go to the bookshop?
No, I want to read. You just hear that distant.
I just
That
feel
isn't
that
a text.
through
You
the-
can hear him say that out
we
loud.
get a voice memo. No, I want to read.
I mean, if Allie's getting the messages,
It's the group chat. It's the group chat.
Then she would probably be like, I've got to see a snake, but then I should be free.
What do you mean snake?
All the details I've been given.
Fine.
And if you want to know, because seeing the whole Wednesday thing.
Yeah.
Apparently, Wednesday has gotten on the bad side of a lot of bad people. Well, I don't know if they're bad. I shouldn't judge. But yeah, the one that I recognized the most was Monty Wolf.
Everybody would actually know who that is. He's a media mogul and controls most of the TV, radio, and news in Paintown.
As
You
far
guys
as I
have heard
know,
that news.
he's the one that hired me.
Is he like? Is he like Fox News media mogul or like CNN media mogul? Neither of which are great
Yes.
options, but oh
Yes.
no. He's a Murdoch. Oh no.
Another one?
Oh no. No, that's a
From what
real life
best I can
Murdoch.
tell.
Neptune.
From what best I can tell, my new employers have at least 3 avatars among them.
Mm-hmm. As Percy just sends the "this is fine" meme. And then Chavi's left, right? Because I kind of want to kick her ass for dragging us into this.
Yeah, she's gone.
I want to use good memory to get a little extra information about this man,
Monty Wolf.
Monty Wolf.
What do you want to know?
I want to know where he'd be.
Give me 1 sec.
You have to ask me a question too. I have to
Yeah.
be truthful.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay, so the information about Monty Wolf seems fairly encrypted until you get like deep into it.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get the stupid PDF to open. There we go. So the information about Monty Wolf is fairly encrypted, but once you get past it, you start to notice that he's everywhere. Telecommunications, marketing, research, TV, and some internet, right? He's just like all over the place. But you do notice that there happens to be a convergence point in which like most of that signal bounces, and it's somewhere in downtown.
Cool. I'm gonna say out loud in the group chat. I think I know where Allie's going. If you want to run interference and or backup.
What do you mean?
I've read a lot of stuff online, so I'm pretty sure I know where he works from, and that's
Ooh.
the snake.
Oh. Wait. Who? What?
Monty Mole.
Oh, I think there's been a breakdown in communications.
Yeah, Monty Wolf is not the
Monty
snake.
Wolf is not the snake. The
Oh.
snake is a third entity.
Yeah.
I misunderstood. Don't
No.
mind me.
That's fine.
I am still kind of out of it.
But finding out
good.
things about Monty Wolf is very good because
It's
Phoebe knows
very good.
nothing about her employer.
Yeah.
Cool.
I will
Scratch
give
that.
you
Never mind.
I will give this to you though for free. You also notice that there's been a number of communications between Monty Wolf, the district attorney Barbara King, and an unlisted number.
What's your question for me?
Oh yeah.
This is why I used the ability a second
Oh,
time.
yeah.
I just wanted you to ask me something.
This is gonna be great.
How do you feel about joining a cult?
I mean, I'll listen to the pitch.
All right.
Like, all very neutrally, all religions are technically a cult. The cult inherently is not bad. There's a negative connotation. So, like, what's the cult do? What's their goals? What's the management structure? Is it really just a pyramid scheme? If it's a pyramid scheme, no.
Nice.
I might make a pyramid scheme, but that's another story altogether. Is it joining a cult if you're the making the cult?
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Then
So,
I might also join a pyramid scheme as long as I'm
all
like
right.
the top.
Cool. So, your phone rings?
Caller ID.
It's Hog.
Mm.
I hung up last time and you didn't get the clue what.
Well, probably because I was trying to get a hold of you for something important, stupid.
Yeah, Candy didn't go so well. Not very happy with you.
Okay, that's totally fair. Listen, let me make it up to you. I can move like $5,000 into your account. How about that?
Yes. Less angry
Cool.
now. What are you actually calling about though? I assume it was not that.
Well, I don't know if you heard what's going on in the background, but
There's a lot of things going on. Please be more specific.
um Wednesday's kids have kind of gone off the grid.
Left or right? Who? Which one? Or did you say kid
Both.
plural? I heard kid and I realize now that I think the phone just disconnected a little bit.
Yeah, Lilith and Aiden. Aiden hasn't been seen at the nightclub in the last couple of days.
That's what I get for using a Motorola Razor. Anyway, good to know.
Just use the fucking sidekick, bro. Same thing.
No. Did use an LG rumor at that point. Or
Fair
that
enough.
weird flippy Sony one. It was black. But those are like $2,000 now in the secondary market. Fucking dumb.
Whatever.
That much.
I'll send you some money as an apology. All right. I'm letting you know that Lilith and Aiden have just kind of gone to ground. Something's going on.
Oh, trust me, I figured they would be, honestly. But you don't want to know more.
Ash,
Thank
who are
you.
you talking to?
I'm just thinking how you would know him. Have I said the name Hog to you before?
Yeah, one of your
Yeah.
hacker people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Who's gone where? Why were you talking about weird phones?
Well, you know me. I can't have a conversation without the sides.
Yeah, okay. So that was an aside. Who's gone? What?
Apparently. Why am I having so much trouble with names today? Wednesday's kids.
Yeah, Lilith and Aiden. Wednesday's kids. Lilith and Aiden. Okay. What
Are
about them?
in hiding. I honestly do not know why he told me this. I couldn't tell you.
Does Hog know about Loki?
Unfortunately, don't know how. That's another story. For
Mm-hmm.
you and I know as much about that as possible.
Sis, let me throw a theory out here for you. Is Hog trying to get you to go after Lilith so that he can start Ragnarok?
I don't think so.
Mm.
I also feel like he's a very underexplored character in my backstory that I have zero information about and never wrote, so know absolutely nothing about as a player.
You talk so strangely sometimes.
That's fine.
Comic book shit. I'm learning, it was funny when we were, in middle school. Now
You should read some Spider-Man comics. There's
I've
actually a
read a
terrible run.
bunch of Spider-Man comics.
Never mind. It's 2010. Terrible run right now. I'm pretty sure.
Actually, I think you're right. It's been a minute. Right. I'm going to go talk to my girlfriend.
Yeah.
You don't go anywhere without me.
What if I want a shawarma?
I'm also hungry. Wait for me. I'll drive.
Okay.
Yeah. Alan? Where are you
Yes.
going next, man? My friend.
So, real quick, do either you or Ash try and figure out what Anna and Zio are doing?
What do you mean?
I feel like we got
were-
an answer in that group chat.
Yeah. Yeah. we were
Okay, so
told
you're
in the
not
group chat.
gonna join them?
Not immediately. I think we're gonna try and I don't know. We didn't quite get to the point of are we meeting up or not.
Okay.
We've got at least 10 doors worth of conversation before
Yeah.
later, so we're good.
All right.
I assumed it was like 2 p.m. in game right
Alan,
now.
you look like you need questions answered, but I have not heard a question.
I'm thinking on it, but also it's probably a good place to end the night too.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what? Let's do that. Let's go ahead and end the night. We'll pick back up in the next session, which will be our 1-year anniversary.
I'd be
So,
almost
yeah.
21.
How did we get 12 sessions, but
Wait,
11
what did you
months?
just say, Neptune?
I'll be almost 21. It will be 2 days before my birthday next.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. We got 12 sessions and not because we counted session 1 as the first one. So it's the first month and then there's
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you start 1, not 0.
Yeah.
We didn't start with 0, but we did, however, start with Zio. I was the first character introduced.
Yeah.
And I have been wanting to say this joke all night, and I just have to say it now. We've got Anna and Zio, so we've got Team A to Z.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah.
cute. I like that.
Oh my gosh, that's our platonic ship name.
Yeah.
Look,
I like
I
it.
have thoughts. Sometimes they're good.
All right, let's go ahead and do some outros here, starting with Neptune.
Hi, I'm Neptune. I am at Neptune_Holmes on Instagram. Neptune_Holmes on Instagram is pretty much where you can find me if you like art or stationery. And I'm also around just on Singularity Discord. This is the only live streamed game I'm really in. But you might see my art floating around for this game or other games. I do art and I have my commissions are open. I did the character art for Queen's Great Chronicles, which is GM'd by lovely Sin here. And so you can see my art there. And yeah, you can check out my Instagram and talk to me there or here on Discord if you want to talk art. But otherwise, you gotta wait a month every time if you want to see. I'm sorry, just this is a this game got me. So, anyways, though, yeah, that's me.
I guess next one's up is Sim.
Hello, that's me. Hi, I'm Synthetic. You can call me Sin. You can find me at Synthetic20 on Blue Sky or Asynthetic20 on Twitter. Or you can follow Queensgate Chronicles here on Twitch for more shenanigans in a tea shop. And my month is going to be a little bit light. because I have been very sick recently. But I will still be back here on the 11th for is it officially the finale of Camp Runners Cross?
Yes, it should be.
Okay. The official, unofficial finale of Camp Runners Cross. Will my pride nails last until Tuesday? We'll find out. But otherwise, on the 17th, nope, can't say that for sure. On the 1st of July, we'll be back for more Queensgate Chronicles. But other than that, I am going to sit on rest and recuperation and remind y'all that local prides are important. Uh, just got done attending the local pride in my city and got to experience the wonderful feeling of being hand in hand in hand with my partner and her other partner. And that is a beautiful thing. So spread the love, be good people, and have a happy pride.
I just have to shout that out. I volunteered at my pride yesterday. It was very fun. If anyone out there can do that, absolutely do that. Very fun and good.
Be gay, do crime.
Be gay, do crime, and play that game because it's pretty fun. It's like either a honey heist or a lasers and feelings hack. I forget. But it's a great time. Anyway, hi everybody. It's me, Sir Hackalot. I'm here. I'm on your screen. Definitely not from my usual setup. Because I'm on rotation and a weird place doing wildlife rehab. But you can find me all over the internet. At Sir Heckalot, where I talk about this kind of stuff. So if you're interested in my DVM adventure, this is where you'll hear about it, and then all the other TTRPG stuff that I do because I tend to wear a lot of hats and do a lot of things and go a lot of places. But at least kind of a window into that coming up this Monday and every other Monday. You can find me on Neon Lights Roleplay with Oathsworn, Odyssey of the Dragon Lords. We just kicked some major ass in combat last session. So if you want to see what we think after that happened, definitely tune in. This Tuesday and every other Tuesday, you can find me on Enchanting Sorcery with Into the Old Margrave. We're finally back after hiatus. Is a Into the Woods inspired 5e campaign. We just defeated the big bad wolf, I think. I don't remember what else happened. I'm going to have to check that out by Tuesday. And then every Wednesday for at least the foreseeable future, you can find me on Lantern Light Adventures playing some Old Gods of Appalachia. And we just started this, like we've only had 2 sessions, so it's creepy things are already happening and I'm scared. It's fine. Especially playing this in Appalachia is new experience. It's wild. That is definitely enough for me. Those are kind of the main things. Just follow me on the socials to see where I go next. Over to Hannah.
Hi, I am Hannah. I am still very tired. You can find me anywhere on the internet that matters at Destiny Trio INC. I was your Ash for today. If you want to see me play a bubbly girl with lots of optimism and hope in her heart, you can find me over on Random Rhapsody every other Wednesday. The next game is on the 12th, where I play Magi Knights Awakening, which is like magical girl D&D 5e like they started as 5e, but they kind of became their own game in the end. It's been very fun. That's every 2 weeks, or here every second Sunday of the month. Beyond that, that's all I've got going on. I want to go to sleep and have my mouth heal. I think that leaves Cass.
Which goes into a hug. Alrighty. Hi guys, I was Percy this evening. He's fine. And I also am around mostly on Discord. I do have a blue sky. Have I used it? Really? I'm not a social media person. But you can come bug me mostly on Discord. I bop around all the TTRPG servers. I'm around. Let's see, where will you see me? Thursday, pending some IRL stuff going on tomorrow, I should be over on Live from the Apocalypse for Redacted, which is the Powered by the Apocalypse system that JD wrote. It is a horror game. We got ghosts in our head. I'm dead? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. To be determined if I stay that way. And then Friday, I'll be over on Lost Caravan running part 2 of Outgunned, the spy system, the spy game. It's not a spy game hack. It is.
It's an action. It's a cinematic action movie system.
Thank you. Thank you. Alan runs the campaign here. And I've totally forgot language, but I will be running part 2 of that. We are going to have another. The first one was a little heist last month, and my cast bullied me, and so we're going to have a part 2, and they don't know what's going on, and I'm not telling anybody anything, but it's going to be fun. And then on Tuesday, I will be wrapping up and the 4-shot of Old Gods of Appalachia over on Lost Caravan. It is the swan song for my character, and they will be picking up as a long-running campaign later in the year, but I am unsure if I'm going to be part of that just yet. So Bryson's probably gonna die. It's gonna be great. He's a toxic little shit. And then finally on the 20th, we had some stuff come up this past week. So we will be premiering God Complex over on Entropy Emporium, which is our Girl by Moonlight game. We are piloting the husks of dead gods far in the future, trying to save humanity. Am I playing that outsider playbook? You fucking betcha. I saw the option for corruption and I took it. And the last week of June is a lot, so I'm going to hold off on talking about that. But yeah, that's the end. Alan, you're up.
Thank you. Well, my name's Alan. I'm a professional game master and game writer. You can find a lot of my stuff in the Drive-Thru RPG section, the City of Mist Garage section of Drive-Thru RPG, where all of Breaking Neon that is currently there. Hopefully I'll get something else out soon. Outside of that, you'll find me here next week for Breaking Neon. Speaking of Breaking Neon, where our crew will be getting involved in some time warping shenanigans again. They just gotta, step to the left or something. We'll find out if they have to do that. After that, I will also be back, as Cass stated, with my Outgunned game called King's Gambit. It is a spy thriller, and yeah, I can't think of anything else. Make sure that if you go to your local Pride Parade, you bring lots of water, and just have fun. We're going to be passing out candy bracelets when we go, because my partner decided to make candy bracelets for people. Yeah. Yeah. Stay gay, do crime, and stick around as we go ahead and go off to Live from the Apocalypse. Have a wonderful night, everybody.
Night,
Bye.
everybody.